vehicle, 2 laps to turn them loose, 800 horsepower, 24 inches of offset. Ricky Otts and Gene Lapierre share the front row. Rick Ventra and Jeff Helton in row 2. Mark Eckberg and the Pink Lady in Bob Bajoni will share row 3. Then it's Kelly Newman and Troy Regier, Paul Durant and Davey Hamilton in row 5, the fastest qualifiers. Then Jeff Russell and Dale Lamburn. Harold Evans and Darren Rusconi. Mark Beck and Joe Gagolis. George Greenway and Eric Silsby. Joe Preslak and Dave Perry. Then it's Ron Rothgarn and Wally Pancrest. And rounding out the field, well, he won't be starting. We saw him earlier push to the infield. Lonnie Adamson in number 5. So the question is, can the fast qualifiers come out of row 5 and contend for the win here?
Well, we're about to find out. See, this is what the fans have been waiting for, and they're going to get one heck of a show, I'm sure.
Ricky Otts comes out of the Lone Star State of Texas. He is always quick in these things, but Gene Lapierre gets the jump. Look at that 3 wide in turn 1. Hang on, guys.
Fantastic racing. I think Davey Hamilton's trying to find his way through.
Well, you know, Davey is a savvy competitor that will take his time picking his holes. But he's got that guy in that number 78, Paul Durant, right there with him.
That's right. That car's prepared by Vernon Wright, and he does a fantastic job on his cars, and I'm sure he'll be closer, hopefully, than he was in the E-races.
Well, Hamilton picked up 3 positions on the first lap. Paul Durant fired back there in 9th position, so he's right where he started. Look at that battle.
That's fantastic.
Once again, as we mentioned earlier, there's that 91 car that you talked about was a modified sprint car that's very, very competitive.
That's right. I guess that car's won a lot of championships up in Utah and stuff. Davey Hamilton himself even drove the car.
Side by side of the start-finish line, Gene Lapierre has the lead, though, as they complete lap number 3. Jeff Helton rides in 2nd. Ricky Otts, who started from the pole position, has dropped back to 3rd. There's the 11 car, the block 11 of Helton.
You see Lapierre, he's on the outside of the racetrack, trying to save his tires. I'm sure these cars work better on the outside because of the speed that they carry, exiting the turns to get him down the straightaway.
You see number 10, Troy Regier, working in the inside lane. This is their 2nd outing of the season. They ran in Phoenix part of the Copper Classic.
That's true. Troy's getting through pretty good. Looks like they're trying to find their way through a couple of cars. They're maybe a little bit slower than they are right now. Davey's trying to run the outside line, trying to get through. We had a little bit of trouble at this point. Goes Troy way down on the bottom.
There's Davey, that orange and black car on the high side. You saw cars slowing down there on the inside, but there is, now remember, he flew in from Phoenix this afternoon. Jay Drake hot lapped that car. He did not climb in until it was time to qualify and went out and set quick time.
I know, it's amazing. Jay looked pretty good in the car in practice too, so I'm sure the car was pretty close. All Davey had to get in and stand on again.
He goes by the number 10 car. He goes by Troy, and now Hamilton up to 4th position.
That's great. Davey's taking his time, picking this spot.
That's the nice car of Eckberg.
Trying to go around the outside just by 2 cars. The old slide makes us fast, and it makes us stick.
But once you set that car up to run on the high side, you see a car very close and very slow up against that wall. To set the car up to run on the high side, nobody's going to contend with it.
No, that's true.
You can run that fast, that high.
That's true, because that's what he did in the E race too. The car was rolling through the corner very well, carries a lot of speed, exiting the corner, and it just makes the motor work. Doesn't make the motor work that hard down the straightaway. The car just keeps rolling.
There is Jeff Helton, your new leader, the black number 11, and look coming up behind him. Davey Hamilton all the way up to 2nd position in just 9 laps after starting
3-1. Troy Regier's on the inside.
Traffic.
Troy Regier's on the inside trying to get by 2. Amazing.
Now, Helton in number 11, that's the car that Rebel Jackson has driven a number of times. Rebel now devoting his time to the new Silver Bullet series with the USAC sanction.
Right. Davey just made a pass for the lead. Troy Regier's going by on the inside also.
11 laps down. 19 laps to go, and Davey Hamilton, to no one's surprise. Maybe we didn't expect him to lead this early after starting 10.
No, not at all. But Troy Regier's going to be hanging with him pretty well, so I think we're going to have a good shootout here.
Well, keep in mind, in addition to the super modified competition, Davey Hamilton has won twice in the USAC Western States this season. There's the number 77 car, Joe Gallegos. So the yellow flag is out as we complete lap number 12. Davey Hamilton in the lead. Troy Regier rides in 2nd. Jeff Helton is now 3rd. Mark Eckberg is 4th. And Ricky Otts in number 3, rounding out the top 5.
And Ricky started on the pole. He got back to 5, to the 5th spot, but he seems to be hanging in there pretty well.
This gives the drivers a chance to cool the tires. There was some concern when they tested here in the afternoon a few weeks ago. Tire wear was a major concern. They really thought that if they had a yellow and racing at night, the tires would not be a problem. So once again, 12 laps are now complete. Davey Hamilton will lead on the restart with Regier in second and Helton riding in third.